Gemini, there's a lot going on in your mind, so I'm trying to find coming in. I think for you, honestly, is there's a lot of overthinking. I also think there are, I don't know, maybe you get one of those apps that tell you how much you're spending on what, and you're gonna get a clearer idea on where most of your money is going. And I feel like that's going to kind of wake you up into realizing that there's a lot of money, there is money that could be saved or put into other areas, because I think you're fear that there isn't enough, but there is more than enough is what I'm getting. It's just that maybe it's going to take a little compromising so that you can stack it up again, and then once you stack it up you feel very comfortable. I think that when you have money, money comes easily, but when you start to freak out, you to kind of slow that down. I think that's what you're working on right now when it comes to your finances, on how to block that and not let yourself get lost in the fear of not having enough or not being able to make it. Remember that all bills are not due in one day, and if it makes you feel better, well, that you need them to be separate. And if you're the type of person you feel like you tackle it one at a time, whatever this is, this has to go out like this, or try your hardest to find bill is due today, then you only need to come up with 100 and something. You don't need to come up with you don't need to come up with $700 today. Hopefully this works. I'm not sure though. All right. It says we're back, so I'm just gonna start talking. Hopefully we are. But I feel like it's that energy of fuck living rich and dying broke. You're not trying to do that. You want to leave something behind. I think you're tired of feeling the struggle. And for some of you, even if you do have something, there's an energy of not having enough, and you're trying to build more. So you're going to compromise some of your small desires so that you can gain big, right? I like that. Don't be stingy with your money either, though, because remember that it's a constant flow. It needs to move fast, and if you are not releasing money, then no new money can come in. All right, you're just trying to gravitate towards like more. Flowering, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. There's someone you're taking care of, or there's someone that lives in your house, or maybe this person yeah, you feel like you can't take care of yourself because you're always taking care of this person. Transformation in reverse. Maybe this is a relationship that you feel like you haven't been able to get out of. This could also be like a partnership or a business that you've been in that you're finally cutting yourself free from. You've been taking care of providing for someone for a while now, Gemini. It's just in some way, like maybe you pay most of the rent, but you're living with a person that has a lot of kids, and it's like you're by yourself, but it's them and their kids, but you guys are splitting the rent and splitting the food and splitting everything, and you don't think it's really fair, because it's kind of like that situation. Or like if you have or if you're going on a trip, you're trying to make sure that it's balanced. You're not trying to pay too much. And I know you might also be a little harsh on people, like, yo, this is your responsibility. You have to take care of this. It's not my job to take care of this for you. And you might have to remind a couple people of that this week, okay? So just be easy. Be easy with that, but be very honest so that they can finally get it and it doesn't happen again. They don't test that boundary. Because I think that this has been a burden on you for a minute now. And it could even be that you're watching over someone that you feel is not really your responsibility. But you do feel like bound to it, or you feel like you have to. Maybe you're trying to make some type of amends with someone, so you're trying to help them. It could even be that you're helping somebody with their business, but you've been doing enough. You've helped them enough, right? Like you're helping somebody with their bills, but you've done enough. Or you could be employing someone that's a horrible employee, but you've been employing them because like maybe they're a family friend or a cousin or something like that, but you just feel like you can't do it anymore. You're jeopardizing my business, who I am, like what I'm doing, my everything. No, you feel like people are, You're just getting rid of the burdens, the small burdens, because it's like they're doing the most. They're doing the fucking most. Or people around you are trying to compromise your shit way too, like, they don't understand that you're on a bigger mission and that they can't be out here just acting fucking wild and acting like they don't have, I don't know. I think you're able to see people for who they are, and I think you've been letting yourself be around sheeps, trying to take care of them, but you've always been the strongest. It's like you've always known that. Like you've always been around sheep, but you've also made yourself seem like a sheep. But you've always known you weren't a sheep. You've always known you were a fucking lion, because that's a lion. And it feels like you're not doing that. You're not compromising that side anymore. For some of you, that has a lot to do with your career, because now you're going to finally apply your knowledge where it counts. You're not going to be afraid of it anymore. You're going to talk about it. You're going to say what you want. You're going to trust, and you're going to take a leap of faith. It's going to be stressful, because I feel like people are going to try and tear you off from your road, or like what you're doing, because they're going to try and distract you, Gemini. Don't let them distract you. Fuck these people. Yeah, you're cutting off anybody that could potentially like I heard sacrifice. So somebody could be trying to sacrifice your shit for their wealth. Like maybe if you people do that shit for just, it's a crazy ass world, okay? And if you're gonna start to get into connections with people that connect with magic or do stupid shit like that, then I don't know. I feel like an energy of that. I think you're doing good. You're doing really good. There's not a lot of money problems, and I also don't feel like there's a lot that's blocking your money from coming in. Maybe you gave credit to someone else for a little bit for how much your money slowed down, but that's definitely going away. You're not doing that anymore. I feel like your power is coming back. You're also going to start to feel a lot more creative, but in that energy, you might also feel more anxious. So that's normal. It's okay. All right, the more creative, when we're in our creative energy, remember, just tell yourself it doesn't have to be perfect. In order for me to be okay, then I have to learn to live in the imperfection. Like it doesn't have to be a certain way. I don't have to have it this way. It could change, and I could just flow with it, right? I could just go with it. Because I think that that's the problem, but it's going to come with maturity. But I think there was a part of you that maybe didn't want to see that. Right? The Ace of Pentacles upright. All right, my Geminis, I love you guys. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. If it resonated, let me know. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all the other stuff. I love you guys. If you subscribe during this reading, welcome to the fam bam.